depends on the ownership of that horse. So your responsibility is kind of maybe divided. You have the common liability of that horse hurting someone or somebody on your property. You have that common coverage. But if something happens to that horse, that it dies, it gets sick, something of that nature while it's in your care, custody, or control, then you need to make sure that you make the owner whole. If it's your horse, then it's a separate conversation. Then you have different mortality and that type stuff with major medical that you can purchase for it. But if that horse, that equine, belongs to someone else, you need to make sure that you have proper care, custody, and control on it, as well as boarding type of endorsements and that type of stuff. If you own the horse, then you're assuming some more of that risk, and there's different ways to offset that. But yes, it makes a big difference whether you own a horse or someone else. Well, there's a lot of different farming operations in Kentucky, different equine risk. You have the people that train the horses. You have the people that train the people to ride the horses. You have the people that train both. And in both of those, you can get into whether that horse is owned by the person that you're training to ride it, or whether you own the horse and are just training the person to ride that horse. So there's a lot of different caveats of training. So how are you training? Who are you training for? What is the intended purpose of the training? Do you own any of them that are in shows and you're doing off-site premises type work? Are you involved in racing? If you're a member of a syndicate and you have someone else training your horses, then there's coverages that you should buy as an owner that you may only see it at the racetrack. So there's a lot of different. Training is a broad question that has to really be dug into to find out whether the proper coverage is there. Having people come to your place to ride for a fee. So are you getting into agribusiness, which is then a different exposure than having someone bring their horse and just ride, than like giving them lessons and that type of stuff? Are you opening it up for like pony rides and that type of stuff where people can come and give you $5, ride the horse and go home? There's a lot of different silos in that. Sometimes they bleed over into each other. Sometimes they are standalone.